Hello, my name is Bill Incolingo, and my e-learning platform review is Schoology. Schoology was founded by James Friedman, Ryan Huang, Tim Trinidad, and Bill Kindler in 2007-2008. Their mission is to reinvent the way technology is implemented in the classroom. Schoology has a free version for teachers and a paid version called Enterprise. The video I have here is just a brief idea of what Schoology can be done in a kindergarten classroom. Hopefully you will enjoy it.
My name is Kim Myers. I'm a first-year teacher over at Allendale Elementary, and I teach kindergarten. On a professional development day, EdTech came to our building and they talked to us about how we could use Schoology in our classrooms. When they came in and they talked to us about Schoology, I just thought it was the perfect opportunity to introduce this to my kids and to get my kids starting from the very simplest basic responses of an answer to a question that I was looking for. And a lot of the kids here at this school don't have access to computers at home. I want them to get this extra step on technology, and they're not too little. They are at the right age when you get them just right at the beginning of when they're learning to write. It's just a different way for them to write. It's almost like it's a differentiation to see if you can measure their response through typing it on the computer. If they know their letters and if they know how to sound out words, there is no excuse at all for a kindergartner not to be putting this down on a computer if they can put a pencil to paper too.
Toss the dog to Theo.
Sometimes kids process things so differently, and sometimes it's just that extra step of having to put it from their mind to writing the letters on a piece of paper. And sometimes it's easier for a kid to see the letters already formed for them, at least in kindergarten for me. And they see the letter already. It's one less thing that they have to think of. And even my kids that struggle in their writing are thriving so much because it's just a different way. It's engaging, and the letters are made for them, and it's just an extra thing that they don't have to think about, and they get their thoughts out. My absolute favorite part, and my kids' favorite part about Schoology, is that it is an instant formative assessment. I am able to ask my kids a question and able to instantly show them what they typed in on the computer.
He taught the dog to kiss the duck. Jaden said he taught him to run. Isaac said dig a hole and fill it up. Zeta, he taught his dog how to blow his nose. Molly, read me what you said.
It's an instant way to get a formative assessment to see if my kids are understanding what I'm giving to them, or if we need to take a step back to move forward faster. It was really simple. I talked to somebody at a tech center that could talk to me about it. She came in and she spoke with me. We set a password for every student. My kids each have a card that has their student ID number on it and a temporary password. We did step-by-step directions that we printed out for my kids. It took 1 or 2 times, and my kids know where to go. They know what to click on. They know how to click on the question for the question to be read to them, and they know where to respond. And they know what to do when they're done. They can put in another response if they really wanted to. But once they go through it 1 or 2 times, they're pretty self-guided through it. Honestly, the only thing I could think of when I saw this is they have that Geico commercial where they say it's so simple a caveman can do it, but it's so simple that kindergarten can even do it. And honestly, it's awesome. So I say, don't be scared of it, because if kindergarten can do it, anybody can do it.
Schoology Learning Management System provides you with an academic dashboard for important updates, events, deadlines. It also provides you with instructional tools to build courses, develop lessons, create and grade assignments. Badges are available to reward students for positive behavior, positive achievement, and to promote student engagement. A course analytics section helps to identify your students' strengths and weaknesses and how they are progressing. Standards and outcomes and alignment tools help teachers align their lessons to Common Core or state standards. An app marketplace with a variety of applications can be integrated into the platform. It gives you the opportunity to look for apps that would be beneficial to your classroom and to your students. A collaboration section is a group workspace. You can collaborate with small groups, you can collaborate with a group within the school, or you can go outside and you can find great resources in the different groups available to you. It could be a very positive opportunity to begin some e-learning communities as a result of it. The enterprise version has basically everything the free version has, except you are going to get much more in terms of administrative control. So you have system-wide administration ability to control every aspect of the learning environment. User management ability to create and import users, establish roles and permissions. You have the ability to send messages instantly to everyone within the system. You have easy integration of apps and other content that needs to go into the system, and it can be done at a central location. Student mastery reporting. As students begin to master subjects, there are reports that help you recognize when they are doing that and help them move on so they're not staying at one area too long. You have advanced analytics. So just as you have in the free version, an analytics section, you now have a more advanced, more powerful analytics section in the enterprise version. You have the ability to record audio and video in the enterprise version, and you can record it right into Schoology. You have web conferencing capability within Schoology if you are in the enterprise version, and that web conferencing can be a valuable tool in promoting collaboration in your classes and with your colleagues. You have priority support. If you have issues with Schoology, you can have direct access to support staff via email and phone ticketing. There's a single sign-on for students. If you had your students use a student information system and they need to log into that, it could be the same username and password. You also have professional development available to all staff members. The professional development comes in the form of training of the trainer, and so everyone in the district or in the school would have the opportunity to receive this training. This video that I have gives a pretty good idea of the pros and cons of Schoology. Hopefully, it will be of some use to you in determining, on your own, what do you think is a positive or negative about the program.
Schoology is an online learning, classroom management, and social network platform that provides learning experiences that foster 21st century learning skills and digital citizenship.
Ever wonder why it's so hard to manage your daily teaching tasks? Even with all the available technology, you might be overwhelmed, using one system to post assignments, another to record grades, and yet another to maintain your calendar, all while relying on email to communicate. Well, now there's a simple way to manage your classroom. Schoology streamlines your workload without slowing you down, so you can spend less time administering your tools and more time teaching, communicating, and collaborating. And it's free. Schoology lets you organize your courses, post content for your students, and track due dates to easily manage your schedule. You can increase student engagement by hosting interactive discussions and grade your students on their participation. Your students can even take online tests and quizzes directly within the platform, allowing for immediate scoring and analysis. Schoology makes collecting homework easier than ever. Students can submit their assignments into an online Dropbox, where you can provide one-on-one feedback and track revisions. Student activity is automatically captured, saving you time as you record grades, manage attendance, and assess student performance. The secure platform connects classrooms for shared learning, whether they're down the hall, across the country, or around the world. It also facilitates professional learning communities, providing a forum for the sharing of resources and ideas, as well as private teacher-to-teacher communications. It supports learning beyond classroom walls and long after the dismissal bell. It's more than just a teaching tool. Schoology is an entire toolbox. So why not sign up for your free account today? Schoology. Learn together.
So let's look at the positives of Schoology. Besides being free for teachers and students, Schoology appeals to young people, as it resembles Facebook and is not blocked on school computers. The cloud-based system makes it quick to access, and the growing number of shared platforms, such as Turn It in the Middle, allow for easy sharing of information. In addition, Schoology is supported on multiple devices, making access very easy. Teachers can develop self-marking tests and quizzes to assess student understanding, along with discussion features to extend student knowledge and collaboration. Schoology also has support for email and text notifications, which helps students plan and keep track of work. A range of tools and resources, such as a gradebook feature, are available for teachers to use. But most importantly, this site is a secure and safe digital space for student engagement and learning. The limitations of Schoology include the inability for teachers to moderate student contributions, inability to customize resource storage, meaning files cannot be sorted or organized into groups for easy access, and that teachers are unable to enroll students into courses. Most of these limitations can be overcome by upgrading to the enterprise package, although it may not be cost effective unless done on a school level. Schoology is a straightforward, easy to use platform that has the potential to engage the 21st century student. Kids like Schoology, and if they like something, they use it. Thank you for watching.
So my final thoughts on Schoology. Anytime I'm as an administrator, I think about how money is being spent. And when I look at a system like Schoology, I realize that there is potential to be a powerful teaching tool. I also realize that the level of collaboration between student to student, teacher to teacher, could be a great opportunity. The issue with Schoology is the expense at approximately $10 per student. It's rather pricey, and if people aren't using the system to its fullest extent, then you may feel you've been wasting your money. If you're going to go ahead and use a system like Schoology, you need to make sure that the students are trained appropriately. The teachers especially are trained appropriately, because if only 40% of your teachers are using the system, then I believe you are hurting your students, and you're hurting your school financially. So hopefully this was of use to some of you in terms of if you're not familiar with Schoology. Thank you very much, and have a good night.